Okay, so you see this? This is Wrigley Field, home of the Chicago Cubs. There's a lot of tradition here in baseball. Walk with me. Walk with me. So when you look at this whole arena, kind of scan it from side to side, there's tradition. Now, something else that's tradition in baseball is the stats. I mean, there's numbers that mean things to people. There's people sit in the stands, they keep track of unforced errors and home runs and base hits and so forth. All right. Now, when we created the UTR was meant to certainly give people a chance to, all over the world, to play a good match. When you put a level 10 with a level 10, they got a good match. But it was also used to judge events and activities. So if you had a tournament, and the tournament, if less than 50% of the matches were competitive, you probably didn't have a good tournament. So if less than 50% of the matches were 6-3, 6-4, or more like 6-3, 6-2, or not as competitive as that, if they were decisive, like 6-2, 6-1, probably wasn't a good event. So that's how UTR, that's how we started it. And we used some baseball analogies. Also, the movie, come on, let's go. That movie, Moneyball. Okay, so Moneyball, that's where tennis is now. It's a universal tennis revolution going on. So it's kind of like Moneyball, the movie. So in the movie, though, when we started UTR, Dave Howe, who created the UTR, he was Bill James. He was the guy that's never in the movie. He wrote the formula, if you will, for that. And then Jonah Hill in the movie, that's my buddy Steve Clark. He graduated from UVA, smart guy, engineer, patent attorney, just smart guy. So he's like Jonah Hill in the movie. So in the movie, I guess I'd be Billy Beane. So I'm the guy that's been using it in college tennis from the beginning. Kind of like Theo Epstein, who's with the Cubs now. Theo Epstein, who used to be with the Boston Red Sox. Well, anyway, you understand what I'm saying. So I'm Billy Beane. Now, of course, that means indirectly I was played by Brad Pitt. There's a lot of resemblance here. Anyway, let's walk around here. Now, when I'll let you walk ahead. Here, turn around. There you go. Great. Here I am. Good. So let's walk. Stay in front here. Stay in front. So when we look at this history of this baseball, this is still where tennis needs to go, because right now in tennis, especially the competitive level, college tennis, high school tennis, and so forth, there needs to be more match charting going on. When a kid finishes his match or a player finishes their match, they should know unforced errors and forced errors. So we need to have more people putting eyeballs on that. We need to use video the match so we can play it back to the respective player. So we're still not done. I mean, UTR was a good start and provides some barometers of how to measure tennis. How well is tennis growing? How long does it take from a level 3 player to get to a level 4? But we still got to equate to baseball here. We still got to be a little bit more like baseball. We got to provide some objective data. Again, unforced errors, forced errors. Every match needs to be charted. Not every match, but a lot. Right now, so we need to get out of that mode of just feeding balls to kids or players and think they're going to get better. We need to do a better job of getting people improving their game at a more efficient rate, not just hanging around and hope that it happens. So we got to go like baseball. Again, we got to chart the matches. Unforced errors, forced. We got to video matches and provide real analysis that make a difference. Some simple kind of stuff. It's got to be simple. I mean, just taking pen and pencil, just like the people who sit in the baseball stands, they chart a match. To be able to chart a tennis match should be the same thing. So instead of the parents coming and all wigging out, hey, look at that thing. Hey, look at that. I don't know if that's legal, but I don't know. That's a side. Look at that. That's a sidecar. That's a sidecar in Chicago with one person in the sidecar, one in the front, one in the back. I don't know if that's legal, but it sure is cool. That's something like Dusty Williams would have. And that's like real cool. That's a thing. So anyway, back to the tennis. We need to line it up like baseball. You know, we got to be more objective, providing some stats. Again, basic on forced errors. Forced errors is a must. Some video and so forth. And then maybe tennis will produce more players like Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. Okay, so we need some more American players. We need some Ernie Banks for tennis is what we need. All right, so that's it. Tennis, baseball, compare it, UTR here in Chicago. Now, if you need some help finding a little college place to play some tennis, just let me know. Come into Athletic.